talk shit on him. He was a clown. And he was the biggest narcissist that I ever met. He
Let me
was the
talk
only
to the clown.
narcissist that I ever dated. When I tell y'all this man lied about everything, he lied about everything. He said his name was Robert. I'm pretty sure that's probably ain't even his real name. And it was terrible. When I tell y'all this joker swept me off my feet, told me everything I wanted to hear, like I thought I had found my soulmate. And as fast as the sun goes down in the motherfucking east, this dude switched up like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I didn't even know what hit me. And that's when I had my first taste of what the fuck love bomb was. I'm like, how could you say all of this stuff and then switch up so fast? But those are telltale signs of a narcissist. And then when I would address it, he would do what they would call gaslighting. He wouldn't address what I was addressing. He wouldn't respond to it. Instead, he responded to the fact that I was addressing it in the first place. And he would do things to project, to distract, and things like that. Anything but address what I was bringing up. And I'm over it now because it's been some time, but that was very devastating for me. Yeah. So, and ever since then, I just had really bad luck with guys in Horizon. It was just always some drama, always some mess. But isn't that what it is, though? It's like in here in Horizon World, I mean, people are full of shit, anyways, in a real world. But when you give someone the ability to reinvent themselves behind a headset, these people take on identities and they are nothing like that in real life. They'll come on here and they'll act like they're, I don't know, what the fuck? Oh, Lord Jesus, God.
Who in there?
Baby Angel. At this time, we're gonna bring out Confucius. So you know.
I mean.
Yeah. So
I feel like in the metaverse, it's a breeding ground for love bombing, though.
I'm sorry, these kids are so fucking smart here. I don't even know how the hell his little ass got back there. But anyways, did you say Confucius was about to come out? I will pinch you. Yeah. I was like, I know you fucking lying. And coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up, we got somebody on the mic. Rambo, you want to say something, baby? You want to add to the conversation? Okay. Okay.
Rambo.
Well, I want to hear from the panel. Mr. B about it.
Yes.
Mr. Twin, I love you. We're doing a show right now. We could do pictures later, okay? Love you. What? Y'all don't got nothing to add to the conversation?
I'm trying to get into some things with Mr. B about it.
Oh, what you mean get into some things with Mr.
No, not like that. I just want to hear. You know what? I'll go. So, one thing I'm learning about metaboos, metaverse dating, etc. Sometimes the situation is only as bad as you bring it to the light. Like sometimes you don't notice how much
Now,
things
what do you mean
bother
by
you
that?
until other people know about it. Like you know,
Oh,
it's a lot of
yeah,
stuff
I
you
see
can
what you're
like
saying.
deal with,
Yeah.
and then as soon as other people know, it's like, oh my god, I have to be this. I gotta be everything others want me to be, and it's like I just feel like we all come in here, and it doesn't matter if you meet someone in representative of an avatar. You never know who is meant to teach you some shit you need to like really get out of your system in terms of like just mental, spiritual, emotional. So you'll
Yeah.
meet people that you know you will go through the fire if that's what you need to be able to like grow, and it doesn't matter where they are in virtual or real life. So
Mm. Yeah, I like what you touched on. You said you touched on bringing it to the light. So what she mean by that, like other people knowing, making your relationship, your connection public, letting other people know this is your metaboo or this is your person, blase, blase, blah, rather than keeping it
or
under wraps.
or
I
the
feel
stuff
like
that you're
whenever
going
you
through.
do, and that too, especially that. Okay, so let's talk about it. I feel like that was a major issue with a couple of people that I had connected with here on Horizon Worlds. was other people putting in their 2 cents. I feel like a lot of times that's like the biggest downfall for real, is people getting advice from other people about the relationship here in Horizon Worlds. And a lot of times you got to be careful, because I don't think getting advice is bad, but you
Right.
have to make sure that you know and understand the person that you're getting advice from, because a lot of times we get advice from these people about our relationships here in the Rising Worlds, here in real life, and you don't even realize these people are fucking snakes. So they're feeding you poison to kill your relationship and sabotage it on purpose. So I think that's a big part of it. When you put your relationship out there and you want to let everybody know this one is for me, that one is for me, whatever, you better be sure enough to be able and know that you and that person can stand the test of time and the test of gossip, because people gonna be all in y'all shit, and people are gonna have a lot to say about it, and they're gonna have their 2 cents to put in it. Yeah.
I feel like it makes no sense to get advice from people if you're not going to utilize what they tell you. Like, especially if it's like if you are the one that's like having the most psychological stress and you get advice,
Mm-hmm.
use it.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, and then sometimes you got to use wisdom when you get advice. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
I
I don't
have a
think.
question
I
about
want to
that.
say
Mm-hmm.
use the advice that you've been given though, not all
What?
the time. I want to say use the advice that you've been given all the time. I think it's
I mean, if
you
it's
take it.
helpful,
Okay, fair enough. But what you could do is like take it in for yourself and take bits and pieces and have your own spin. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it makes
no, get
sense.
his
Do,
ass. So I'm just playing. Yes, it makes
Okay,
sense.
come on.
yeah, do you know what I mean?
Okay, my bad, you guys. Hey, welcome to the panel,
Hey, hey,
Thickums.
what's up, y'all? Hey,
Welcome,
everybody.
welcome. We just sitting here digging in the scene about relationships. Baby, now you was
Mm.
about to say something.
Yeah, so I
But
have a
before the young man
question.
started speaking.
So what's the difference between a meta boo and being in a relationship, or is it the same thing?
Oh, that's a good
I
question.
think
To
it's
me,
a
I think it's the same
difference.
thing.
Well,
Go
it
ahead,
depends
speak on the
about the
legendary.
person. It depends about the them like both, right? Because you can have a meta boo, and there are people who are married and whatever in the real life, and they just playing the game like to be couples, and then those there are real emotions and real people like that they want to because they live maybe not too far, so they want to take that into the reality and be like more than that. So it depends about how the two people see the things.
Oh, okay. Word.
So you
I
would
feel
say it
Go.
like
would have to be like a mutual agreement, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Onion, you're muted, baby.
whenever I got back on here after taking a break from being on here for a while, I had like 5 people claiming me as their meta boos, and none of them sent a cash app.
That's so
Oh!
cool.
But in
Five people
general,
is
as far
crazy.
as I am aware, the
I heard
meta
that
boo is like
shit.
you are. Well, we say meta crush, but they say like you meta boo, but it should be like meta crush. They saying like I like you, so you're my meta boo. But as I said, we usually say meta crush, but
I
somebody
don't
say
even
meta
think about
boo.
meta boo. Like I wouldn't even
Onion.
say, "Oh, that's my meta boo." Like
Yeah.
that's so corny.
I mean, everybody. I mean,
You're
everybody
making
look
a
at
point.
metaboos differently. I just look at it as a virtual style of dating. In here, I had a metaboo once upon a time, but yeah,
Onion, can you speak?
I mean, like
I'm
it's got to be
sorry.
like on a mutual level, like
Onion, you are muted.
Legendarial was saying.
Yeah.
Who the
I'm
heck
sorry.
is?
There's someone on the
Oh,
mic. I'm
Onion.
trying to figure out if that's the child. Honey,
Onion is
Onion, I'm
15.
about to kick you, baby. You got okay. All right, because
Yeah,
I ain't
it
got
is
time for
true.
this shit.
Oh, she
Okay,
running
I'm
now.
sorry. Go
She must
ahead.
heard you.
Oh, go ahead, run, baby. You're the best.
Catch them all.
Like motherfucking Pokemon. All right, there we go. Okay. So Thickums, I'm sorry. I feel like I interrupted you. Did you finish saying what you were saying?
Oh no, I was just saying that I feel like metaboo is like a virtual style of dating in here in the metaverse. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, everybody's opinions is different. So I mean, like I said, it's got like Legendarial was saying, it's got to be a mutual thing, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
some people do take it outside of here, though. I mean, starting here,
Yeah, it does.
I actually
Mm-hmm.
know somebody that's getting married that, or actually, someone did get married. They met in here and they got married in real life, and then it's another
Oh,
couple that I know
nice.
of that's getting married in real life, and they met in here as well.
I know a
Okay,
couple that
so
just
it does
announced that they're having
happen.
a
Okay.
baby from here. They met in here and announced that
Yeah,
she's pregnant.
yeah. It's a
Mm,
lot. I mean,
that's
I just feel like
beautiful.
it's a virtual dating. It's just like a dating app. Like, well, not a dating app per se, but
Oh my
I
God,
mean,
that's
if
what
you
my
meet
ex used to
somebody and you
say.
become medable, like, if they not, depends on what the person got going on in their real life. So it can happen.
I
Mm.
noticed that a lot of guys use
Mm-hmm.
this like as a side hustle to like
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
get a
Oh, that's
couple
for
things
sure.
that they need, like in terms of
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm.
instead of getting their
Mm-hmm.
ass up and going
What
to
you mean
work.
like a side hustle? You mean like
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 many lies
Uh,
that they are like single and things like that, and in reality that they have a wife and a life. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Difference.
a
Like,
lot of
And they
married
want to
people
tell you
come
they
on here.
financial
Hmm.
problems and
Some do, and some are separated.
Oh
a
man.
lot
Oh
of
yeah.
sketch
I
issues.
met a couple of them. A couple of those. They think that they looking for somebody to be their sugar mama.
Sugar
They
baby and
trying to be
sugar
a
daddy.
bad bitch. Yeah, want somebody to pay their bills. I
Yeah.
said I'll be damned.
You know how many people went in my
Uh-uh.
inbox asking me for $50? Yeah, you got 15. Hold on, I don't even know you. What?
Right.
Like,
And
they
then
just
my
be
thing
they just
is,
be
but
sliding that shit in there.
I'm
Like
like, I got some
it's like
money.
yeah.
we don't have strong inhibitions in here. Like money is nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get
Mm-hmm.
$500. Where was your
Who
cash
the
app?
fuck is you talking to?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
I'm
and
not
then
in here.
this one guy I was talking to, he asked me for money. The first time I was like, okay, he maybe just needed something. I didn't give it to him, but I didn't like that he asked me, and we had just started talking. Then he asked me again. I'm like, okay, but you turning up every day, so what the fuck are you celebrating? What you
Mm-hmm.
need to be turning up is a goddamn job
Good job.
application. That's what you need to be turning up. You know what I'm saying?
Literally
You on here turning up every day,
Yeah.
but you asking me for money.
Uh-huh.
Shit, what the fuck? What is they paying you? Monopoly money? The fuck?
I ain't
Shit.
joking.
Trifling.
And some of
But
these
that's
people
what
be
they
acting
do.
like they be acting like they want you to be they medical and stuff, but they really want your money. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, I
An
just feel like
opportunist.
I just glitched
I
Very
feel
out.
like
much.
I feel like dating in the metaverse gives men the opportunity to not really have to apply real pressure or really invest anything in you because it's like
Oh,
we're
that's
both
good.
here. You could take me to an invisible restaurant. I'm eating fake food.
Mm-hmm.
Think we're bonding, but you know what? That shit is not. It's not impressive. But people really do sit, scout to take their time and find
Mm-hmm.
worlds, and I can understand if you like really you had a budget. You're like, we're gonna go to this
Mm-hmm.
world. I'll order the food to you. We'll eat together. But it's not like that. I'm supposed to eat invisible ass popcorn in the movie theater because you like and
We
feel
was at a
like we're
restaurant
bonding.
yesterday, me and
I
Tickle.
was just gonna say we had some
We had
oxtails
oxtails and shit. Girl, we got all
hear
that
what
and
though,
dim
yeah?
sum doing her thing, yeah.
Hear
Hey,
what though,
what's
yeah?
it?
Angel was very
Oh,
pleased
he
with the
he,
best
he
right
got
now.
something to say.
Yeah.
Hear what
Oh,
though,
go
yeah?
ahead, Rambo.
You
Wait,
see,
wait.
Sorry.
you see when you was talking about like the money situation, yeah,
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, women been doing that for time though.
Women, men
Yeah.
too.
So what you saying? It's a man's time to pop his
What?
pussy and be a bad bitch?
No, not even.
Fucking weak.
Nah, but listen,
They
that's
wanna be
something
bad
women's been doing for
bitches.
time. I think the tables have turned because man's smartened up and thought, oh, you know what? Okay,
Smartened
cool.
up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
hundred
oh
percent.
yeah, let's
Wait,
flip
wait,
the script. Let me
no,
use
no,
my strength.
Rambo, you
I
was
don't want
about
to
to
be a
get
nigga. I don't want to be a
H-Town
hunting gatherer. I want
no,
the
no.
woman to hunt and gather for me.
Say
Shut
again.
your ass up.
Say it again.
I don't want to hear it. Talking
No,
about
no,
I don't want to be a hunter and gatherer anymore.
no,
I
no,
want
no,
the
no, no,
women
Why
to
do
no,
we
hunt and
no.
gotta
gather for
switch?
me.
Why we gotta switch roles? Well, hold
No,
the
it's not
fuck
about.
up.
No, it's not
'Cause
about
that's
switching
some
roles
bullshit.
though. No, hold on. It's not about switching roles though. But if you want a traditional woman,
Hey!
if you want a traditional man, you need to be a traditional woman.
Come on, we about to get
That's what
a
it's giving. That's what it's giving. It's giving homies over us.
Oh,
So you want to wear the dress. You want to have all the
No,
feminine
no, no, no. That's
energy.
not
I
what
get
I'm
the
saying.
masculine
That's not what I'm
energy.
saying. But what
You
I'm
want to be
saying
a
is,
baby mama?
no, Now hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. No, listen to what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I'm gonna listen. We're gonna
Right.
listen. I'm
All I'm
being
saying,
silly, but I'm
all
gonna
I'm
listen,
saying,
Rambo.
yeah, all
Mhm.
I'm saying, yeah. If you want a traditional man, you need to be a traditional woman. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
shut the fuck
Ooh.
up.
No, no, no,
Traditionally, I
no,
was
no,
born. If I
no,
get
no, no.
pregnant, I gotta feed my baby.
She
That's
said,
the only that's
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
only
no,
shit
no,
I'm
no,
trying to
no, no.
provide.
But
The
you
only
know
thing
what?
I'm
It shows.
providing for any human being in terms of
Okay, all right, just come
nutrition,
back, baby.
it
I'll let
should
you.
it should be
Okay,
what
I'm
God
looking at
has
Black
given me
Box.
naturally. If I
Nah,
have a
but
child,
it
now I
shows
have
what
breast
I'm saying.
milk
A touch
and
of
I'm
nerve, yeah,
feeding
because
that child.
you're getting irate.
Anything that a woman is supposed to provide, it comes naturally from her
Sometimes
body. Anything a man is supposed to
we,
provide, he needs to go out there and get it and bring it.
first of all, and the natural, like I would say, uh, not natural. The that's the concept which was long time ago. That is not a concept of the days nowadays because society doesn't, unless you are rich, doesn't let you like to provide for a whole fucking family.
Mm.
You are
I,
not able to like, so there is not traditional anymore because there is no tradition with it.
yes, there is. There is still. First of all, do you know how much money people spend on miscellaneous things a day that you could be saving up to be able to, afford the things that you need? Especially in America, so we are consumers. We waste money. That's why people don't have what they need. But imagine if you use your money more wisely, then you wouldn't have these issues. People have money to spend on what they wanted to spend on. Some people just rather take yours. And I can understand, like, men feeling as if, oh, it's been like this for years and blah, blah, blah. But now it's not even like y'all trying to get married and have this, like, this mindset of like equality. Like, if I'm giving something, you're giving something.
Huh?
Y'all really sit there and y'all think that y'all are the bad bitches. Y'all think y'all are the
No,
prizes. You don't even
I'm gonna
understand.
respectfully disagree.
Wait, let me finish. Y'all don't understand, like, certain women, you're gonna come into my life, shit's gonna start going good for you, and you gonna think it's because of you. But then,
Mm,
but then when you're not around me, you're not in my life, you fucking stressed, depressed, and hot.
yeah, no, I don't know about that one. I'm gonna respectfully disagree.
Listen, that's because you're not in my life. You
Oh my
wouldn't
god.
know.
Yeah, but I don't think I need to be to know.
Remember, why you the only man chatting, huh?
See see now that's how I
He
know
should
you're
be up here
irate.
on the panel.
I like
Yeah,
the
that's how I know you're
Pikachu.
irate because now you're trying to insult
I like
and you're
First of
so
all, I
Pikachu.
guilt.
was trying to bring you on the panel. How am I irate?
No, because you're saying, oh, why are you the only man? You're trying to shame.
No, I'm
Hello.
You
saying
are.
if you're
Yeah.
the
No,
only
you
you
man
are.
just
talking, then you should
Yay.
be up here.
can you
Okay.
Hello.
Ryan's
can
a
somebody
kid.
kick this kid, please?
Another kid. There, where is she?
Baby.
Probably went froze as well. Yeah.
I just wanted to
I see.
say, you guys
Uh-huh.
brought up a point about like
No,
meta dates and low
Joker.
effort. I'm gonna say you did bring up, so somebody can spend a lot of
You.
time finding a world when this person gets on. Like, you could spend a lot of time finding like the perfect world
This
Okay,
for you
I'm
guys to
back.
is
spend the
not
night together.
even
But
my real
also,
name.
if somebody's really feeling you and they got it, like they can easily Venmo you. Like, okay, like, order out your favorite food, get
Exactly.
a
Come
bottle
on,
of wine,
masculine.
get a
Isn't even
bottle of
my real
wine,
name.
and oh my
That
god,
isn't even my real name.
Baby.
can somebody please kick
It's
her?
Ryan 1 2 1 2 3 7.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, like if somebody's really putting in an effort, then they can just Venmo you so you can get a bottle of wine, you can get whatever food you want ordered in, and then like we can really have dinner
Exactly.
together and explore the world or sit in a restaurant, and so it could be a really immersive experience. So like if
Venmo
they want to
money,
put in that
Exactly.
effort and they got it, they
brother.
can do that.
You don't need to do all that, bro. It's a
Exactly.
Why
Venmo
don't I? If
money.
I like somebody, I absolutely will do that.
If he
What?
Come
wants
on.
to, why
Nah.
he wouldn't?
Okay,
It's his
if you want
choice.
Wait,
to,
wait, hold up.
He
So what
did.
are
Nobody
we?
forcing
I'm
him.
trying to understand what we. What's the?
If
Go
he's
ahead, finish.
serious,
I'm
These
sorry.
guy,
Go ahead.
problems, they
if
they
he's
feel like
serious, he
we
will
don't
do
deserve
whatever,
anything.
right?
Oh well, there it is.
I don't think
But
it's that.
here's
I
my
think
thing. The reason why I bought that up. I'm not even going to say the reason why I bought it up. The reason why I find that particular school of thought disgusting is because here it is. I am a single mother, 41, working my ass off through school, nurse of 7 years, taking care of these children by myself. And here it is, a man comes along feeling entitled to something that I worked for rather than having the ambition to match my energy and my fly. That's what I find disgusting. I understand, we all ain't rich. We all go through hills and valleys. That's life. That's what it is. But when it comes to somebody becoming an opportunist, trying to take advantage of someone else deceptively, and trying to take advantage of something that they could have earned for themselves, I feel like it's very selfish, and something about it is very snake-like to me. I don't like when people move like that. You know what I mean? I've been broke. You know what I mean? And I may be broke again because I ain't come from money, and Lord knows what situations life going to throw at me. But I feel like that's not as an excuse to try to take advantage of, or you know what I mean, or to use somebody. I feel like that's disgusting. You know what I mean, male or female, but particularly on a man's behalf, because I feel like when it comes to masculine energy, I feel like you should feel like less of a man trying to use a woman. Now, if your woman got to help you, you in a relationship, y'all there to help each other. But there are people that jump into these connections, particularly and exclusively, for the purpose of using these women. I feel like that's bullshit. And I feel like you're a bad person and you deserve whatever type of motherfucking karma come to you. Period. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill the vibe like that. But that's just how I feel about it. I don't like people that move like that. Go ahead, Jay. Thank you for being patient. I just wanted to put my piece out
no problem.
there.
And I also just wanted to speak on, like, I feel like guys who just have like a blanket opposition to like doing something nice for somebody to actually like not just hook up or like whatever. I think it's two things. Like, either they don't have it, which is the obvious answer, but I also think a lot of guys have low self-esteem, and so they don't believe that a person will actually like them. Like, they think anything I'm doing for this person is going to go to waste, or like they're only here for this. And I feel like if you're a guy with high self-esteem and like you feel like, okay, this person I like will definitely like me back, then like you have no problem trying to impress them. You have no problem making them feel special. You have no problem going the extra mile or doing something nice for them because you feel like it'll definitely pay off, or at the very least, this person is genuinely interested in me and not just interested in what I can do for them.
Thanks for
Come
adding
on,
that.
Jay. Yeah.
Okay, Jay. Well said. Hold up. Let me.
We see you. We see you.
See, it's like
Yeah, I like that. I
it's
like
it's
that.
it's literally it's like people don't understand. Like, y'all talk about, oh, for centuries it's been this way, for centuries it's been that way. But after a while, no matter how much a person can do for you or does do for you, if it's not mutual, it's gonna get overwhelmed. It's gonna get overwhelming, and you're gonna start to feel like, unappreciated if you're just the only one doing. It's so easy for, it's so easy for you to put someone out, to take someone out of their power, out of their natural energy, you know, when you're going about ways to get your needs met, and you have to be considerate. Because if someone is generous with you, and it doesn't even matter if it's with their time, their level, even finances, you need to value that. Because how many people are going to actually do things for you without, like, oh, that
Come on.
mentality of like,
Come on.
I did this for you, now you're indebted to me. Like, when someone can give to you with no strings attached, and you just take advantage, that means that the mentality that you have is just coming from a place of lack, and you'll never have what you want to have, because you don't see the benefit. You don't understand the way the world works. You give, you get. Not you take, and you take more, because then you'll end up with nothing.
That's just greedy.
Yeah, and selfish. I hate that. Mm. But a lot of these men, I'm sorry, we wanted to have some masculine energy up here tonight. We did, and I tried, but none of them showed. So y'all getting a lot of feminine energy, unless the men want to put some input into it. I just feel like there is such a lack of respect towards women, and it has everything to do with the culture. And I hate that. And I want to say it's a young thing, but I find a lot of older men my age, middle age men. I'm 41 years old. With that same mentality, like they hate women. There's such a lack of respect for women, and there's like an entitlement, And I just find it so disgusting. I really do. But we're expected to be submissive. That's the part that gets me. My question is this: submit to what? Submit to what? Go ahead, Jay. You want to add something to the
Yeah,
conversation?
I just thought you brought up a really good. Oh my
And
god.
I think
The kiddies love Auntie Angel. I tell y'all, I used to call bingo, so a lot of kids they like follow me in here. And oh, Jesus. All right, who's that child? What's their name? Window.
window
Okay.
room.
Go ahead, go ahead. Finish talking. I'm gonna get them
Yeah,
out
I
of
just,
here.
baby Angel, I thought you brought up a really good point just about a culture that doesn't value women or feels entitled. Like there is a really like toxic online culture, like misogynistic online culture that's been growing over the years. We
Mhm.
saw it with what's his name, Kevin Samuels. He passed away. God rest his soul.
Oh
But
my
I mean,
goodness, him.
there's
Jesus.
so many other guys who like literally sit online all day and talk about basically that men are entitled to women with minimal effort, saying negative things about women, and honestly I think really damaging the chance that people who are online and seeing these things have a chance to make a connection with the woman. So like that really is a cultural issue, and like obviously it's always been there. Like there's always been issues
Uh-huh.
in the community about how women get treated, but like I feel like podcasters, like online people have really made that worse and have like really entrenched like a sense of entitlement into men, and it's just like if you
Go ahead, finish. Jesus
Listen.
Christ.
yeah, and it's like
I'm
it could be an
telling y'all,
echo
this is
chamber too. Like if
recording.
that's all you're seeing on social media,
I
it
can't
gets
see his name.
normalized.
Okay.
Like there's no one
Mhm.
really speaking back against it.
Yeah, and then if they do, I don't know, they get clowned or hold on, let me kick this baby. Sorry, sweetie. You got the gun. Okay. Jesus
Very
Christ. My God. Oh, these children. King Denver, did you want to add something to the conversation? Please don't be a child.
You guys are so dumb.
Oh my God.
I
Jesus.
knew it. You had the
Oh, these little
baby arms.
badass kids.
You
Jesus.
had the baby
What's his
arms.
name?
I'll
King
whoop his
Denver?
ass.
Occupation.
So, no.
Occupation.
Don't whoop his ass. She said, yeah, I'm about to whoop his ass. Baby, you got the gun. Jesus Christ. Did somebody else want to add something? It looked like somebody else was about to hop on the mic. I don't want anybody thinking that I was ignoring them.
Y'all
Okay, go
men need
ahead.
to stop saying that women just want men for money because we be fucking with broke niggas. We be fucking with y'all. We be helping y'all.
Sorry,
We
ladies.
do.
Beautiful queens on the stage. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time
Hey,
is out
Trader,
there.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm a little bit sick,
Wow,
but I'm
that's a
here, you know.
traitor,
Said
no?
trainer. I know I
I
should be
only,
a day.
said, I only called him a traitor because he wouldn't be on the show today. I was asking him to be on the show. That's why I
Literally,
said
I just
that.
come
That's
back
my
in.
bro, y'all. That's
What's
Big
going on,
Dash, not the
going
little
on?
one. You feel me?
Del, I
Hey.
love you.
You know what it seems like? It seems like it's a you situation. It seems like you lot are
Yeah, 100%.
attracting these wrong men.
My God.
Hold on, can I
100%.
land, please, ladies? Beautiful ladies, can
We
I land?
talking about what is in the metaverse. We're not talking
Oh,
about
are we
real
talking about
life.
what's in the metaverse? Okay,
Yes.
then I got the wrong thingy.
Yes, you
But
do.
what
So
it
get ahead,
sounds-
ready to talk shit. Let me
Okay,
out.
see,
Come on,
Divine's ready for me already. Okay, my bad.
Oh
You
my
understand?
God.
Run that up.
But I was listening to what Jay was saying. It seemed like he was
Who's that?
slagging off his own
Yes.
countrymen. You understand? That's what it seemed like to me. But if you're not talking about metaverse, then yeah, you're not carrying on. I thought you was talking about the real world. That's
We
what
can
I was
leave it
thinking
there.
you was talking about. It
We can
sounded
talk
like you
about
was,
the real world too.
Basically,
Go
but it
ahead.
sounds like you lot are
Speak your
attracting
mind,
men.
baby.
And I was just here thinking, hold on, is it the men you lot are attracting? You understand?
100.
Because it seems like you
That's
lot
a
are
good
bashing
question.
this, that, and I'm thinking, I'm
then
hearing
we
Jay, I'm hearing Jay
attracting, like,
talking,
all bad
and
men, right?
it seems like Jay wants to
No, but
cash
you
up
haven't
all the
met
young
all
ladies
men.
on the stage. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
way he's
no, he
talking.
didn't. Now that's shade. He threw some shade
No,
right there.
I'm not being a shade, but it just seems like he's bashing man. So I'm thinking, hold on, what's really going on here? You understand? That's what I want to say. You understand? Jay, what you got to say, bro?
And who should we bashing? Women? We are women, and we can speak on a man because we have experience with them. If I'm lesbian, I will be speaking about the
No,
woman.
but you
That's the
only have
thing.
experience with a certain men that you've
Well,
dated,
yes,
not all
that's
men.
the-
Right, so you can't say
That's
all
true.
men.
We
You
can't say all
but-
men.
yeah,
Right,
you
because
can't
Nobody
that's
say-
not
say all
the
men.
culture.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not a
the
part of the
culture.
culture.
You can't
That's
say
not a
if you-
cancerous part of the culture.
We never
To
said
to
all
put
men.
women
We
down
said
to
y'all
use
in the
men,
metaverse.
women, right?
This is
It's
projecting.
just the
Talking about
type of
metaverse.
men that we attract,
it's not.
right?
Nobody said
It's
about
not.
all.
It's
You
not a
said
part of
men.
the culture. We don't,
hold on.
we
Yeah,
don't
men,
rap
not all
about
men.
that
Alright,
particularly
alright.
in
Alright,
our
you said
culture.
men.
Hey, can
Yeah,
somebody
men.
say? Can somebody say for people that just showed up, what is the topic?
Okay, so first of all, I want to welcome everybody that just came. Welcome, Nefarious. and welcome to everyone. Welcome to the What's Tea podcast. If you have not already done so, by the way, please like and save the world. Our
I'll do
theme
that
this
after I
week,
forgot what's
we
going
are
on.
talking about, okay, well, you don't have to like it at all, but this is the theme. Thank you for coming. The theme today is Metaboos, finding love in the metaverse. Is it possible? And so we're just talking about all things as far as like connections and virtual reality, but we can always touch on real life too, because how different is falling in love in the metaverse than in real life? I mean, it's a real person behind the headset, right? So let's talk about it.
Real
Yeah.
feelings, real people.
What did you want to add something to the conversation? Do you think
I
that
was
it's
trying-
real?
I-
Do you think that it's equivalent? Falling for somebody or meeting somebody in the metaverse. Is it? Do you feel like it has the same? That it's the same as
No.
falling in love in real life or connected in real life? Why or why
No.
not, Nefarious?
Because this is social media. This isn't real life.
Mhm.
This is an alternate dimension. This is pixelation. This is the party line. This is Facebook. This is anything that's not real life.
But what's the
Mhm.
difference from a dating
So if
app
you get your
in Horizon World?
if you
I
get
just
your
don't- I don't-
emotions easily
I agree,
swayed
there
because
is
you're
no
speaking to
difference.
an avatar, that is a you thing.
No, I think that,
You
I
ever
feel like
you
it's
ever
gaslighting
think
this
do-
panel.
no,
Yeah,
no,
we
that-
obviously
no.
didn't get
Listen,
in love here.
do you ever think that you are literally the only person on here and everything else is fucking avatars and NPCs?
No, but I agree with
We
that.
all
too,
are.
though.
I mean, I
people.
might think some shit like that if I was high enough, but I see where you're going. That's a dope ass Black Mirror concept, but no.
No,
not
but I
really.
agree with what that girl said. She said, "Oh, there's no difference between this and any other dating app. There's not, because once you come onto the dating app, let's say, for instance, there's a girl here. Let's say, let's say Thickums, yeah.
We all
I
the
say,
same height in here. It's not. It's not real.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. Let me land a little piece, yeah. It's just like Thickums, yeah.
See
If
what he
Thickums-
said.
well,
I
let's
see
say
what they both
Thickums, yeah.
said.
If we can take it outside the metaverse, because I can easily say, oh, what's your name? What's your number? Let's meet. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
The same way you would do it on a dating app. Do you get me?
Y'all just trying to
Okay.
run through Gyal for free.
No, I'm just saying. Do you understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I don't think there's any
Yeah,
difference.
funny,
But
innit?
what I would say is that it depends on the person, because there's a lot of people who take this place as a way of not being themselves. So they might be,
It's a game.
yeah.
for
So they
them.
might be. Let's say, for instance,
Mhm.
outside they're shy. They don't have to be shy in here.
Correct.
Do you get
There's a
me?
lot
I can
of
be
people
They,
that
trolled
shy.
you can be
if I
whoever they
want
want.
to.
They can be
There's a
whoever
lot
they
of people
want.
that's shy and inclusive and
Yeah, but they can be
what you
whoever
call
they
them,
want in
shut-ins
here.
outside that still are the same way in here.
Yeah, that's fine. But then
Skittish
you
and
know
all
what?
nervous.
That's fine. But then you know what? It's like keyboard warriors. Yeah, when you got a keyboard, bro, you're not gonna say it outside, but then on a keyboard, you're talking the most. Do you get me? It's the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
I get
It's a-
you.
it's the
I don't
exact same
argue with people
difference.
that's not in arm's reach though.
Yeah. There you go. Do you know what I mean?
Shit, I done cussed out
yeah.
another motherfuckers. I can't go with you on that comment, bro. I done cussed out a couple people
See,
behind
but-
his
but
head.
you-
I
but-
just got back from a 7-day ban.
But when I came in here, I could hear you upstairs yelling, and then when I came down here, you were saying submit to what? So I'm assuming you were talking about real life
Right,
dating.
right. Because for me, I feel like, yes, there is kind of a difference in that you don't see the person physically before you connect with their mind mentally. And it seemed like
You
time
don't
is
smell their breath.
wait, hold up. It seemed like time is accelerated here. So a week in here
Oh.
is like a month in the real world. So that's why these people, they be together for like 3 weeks, a couple months, and they be ready to die when they break up with these people because they've connected on a deeper level. That being said, besides outside of that, to me, it's the same because you are connecting with somebody. And yes, when you meet everyone, even in real life, everyone wears a mask. Yes, you meet the representative, you meet their best foot that they are putting forward towards you. Nobody's going to come out and say, I'm crazy, I'm psychotic, I'm a narcissist, you know what I mean? I got bad breath, whatever. Everybody puts their best foot forward. But after that mask slides off, you
That shit still
eventually
gotta come
meet
out,
the
yeah.
real part. That mask is going to slide off eventually. And so whether it's here or in real life, you do end up connecting with the person. So for me, it's the same. And to that, I say submit to what? Meaning, what are you bringing that would justify you or anyone in general saying a phrase, a woman should submit to a man? And I do agree with that because I very much love being a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I was raised. But my thing is submit to what? what type of character is the king bringing to the throne? That's my question.
All
So
right.
that's what you heard me yelling about when you was
So
upstairs.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? When I was doing a lot of whoring and dating, and I'm dealing
Mm-hmm.
with chicks, you don't know what you're looking for until somebody shows it to you, right?
Like,
So for them, and
Okay.
only dealing with the chicks that I was dealing with, and I deal with chicks. So if I'm dealing with chicks and I'm on some street shit, and they
Mm-hmm.
all happy with that, I don't know I'm looking
Rambo, could you
for.
scoot over just a
I
little
don't
bit,
know
baby?
I'm
You in
looking
front of the
for a
camera. We
wife, right?
live.
I
Thank
don't know
you.
I'm looking for a wife because when my birthday comes around, I got to give my girlfriend money to go buy me a birthday gift. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So on the same token of that is chicks say, well, I'm not going to act like a wife until I'm a wife. Well,
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
because we've
I don't disagree with that statement.
this is our first and only time being adults. We thought our parents had it figured out, and then we get to be our parents and be like, these motherfuckers was just as retarded.
Right.
Yeah, I
That's
hear
true.
you.
So
I
I hear you
agree.
on
so
that one.
so
No, but
so
I get what he
so
said as far as the
so
parenting
the
portion of
thing
it.
that
Mm-hmm.
made me decide, oh, this is the girl I want to marry is because she did shit for me that I didn't even know I was missing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because my birthday came around and she just knew I bought watches and I had a watch collection and she just showed up out of her own pocket on my birthday with a watch.
Well,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
not the duties of a wife. That's
So
just
you
someone
want to
being
you
a
want to get
I
treated
know,
confident
like a bad
but
person.
I'm
bitch.
Y'all
but
get
I'm
the people
saying
that don't like your back.
compared to women girls I've dated, I'm saying from my teens to my 20s to my 30s when I got
Mm-hmm.
engaged and got married,
Okay.
up until that point, I didn't know, oh shit, that's something I never had before. Oh, she was showing me something different. So you don't know until somebody shows you something different. You don't know what you're supposed to be submitting to, and maybe they don't even know. Maybe you spark some. Maybe your actions sparked them to be like, oh, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
When I met my wife, I made way more than her. She watched me do my taxes. She immediately start stepping her
Mm-hmm.
game up and matched me in like 2 years. You know, even though I moved up, she matched where I was at within 2 years. So she saw just me doing some mundane shit, filing taxes. She over my shoulder watching me and was like, "Oh shit! Like I need to step my shit up."
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what you're looking for until you see it. You know what I'm saying? I might,
Well,
somebody
oh,
might come into your life and they're just living and moving, and you see, oh, they got drive, and that inspires you to be like, oh, I need to fall back and start doing something different. But
Yeah, Mr.
some people
Roderick.
don't
okay. So I
some
see
people
what
don't
you're saying.
find
He
that.
took the question a little
That's the
different, but I
thing
like your
though.
take on
That's
that.
the thing though.
Okay.
Some people don't
Go
do
ahead.
that. Some people don't
Yeah,
say, "Hey,
some
this
people.
person is doing their thing. Let
Mm-hmm.
me figure out a way to, like, get on their level or,
Some people
learn
never
something."
find
But
that
they say,
realization.
"Hey, but listen, they say, oh, this person's doing their thing. Let me finesse." Some people only have this mindset of
Right,
finesse.
right.
It could be
Mm-hmm.
something that they don't even have to be in that energy about, and they will still do it because that's all they know. But that's what I'm saying about in terms of dating. When you are selfish, you cannot possibly be ready for a relationship. And this is and that's the only thing. That's the only thing we're saying. Relationships are not about what you can get. It's about give and take. It's about two people showing up and saying, "Yo, I want to take care of you, and hey, I want to take care of you too. I want to grow with you. You're not perfect, but at the same time, I respect you. So whatever it is, we can grow through it together." People don't have the heart or the mind to want to actually stay and build and really go through thick and thin
That's
with people
very
because
true.
it's always this lust factor. It's always this, oh, you look
Yeah,
good,
because
or you
they
got
see
this
your
thing
body
going
before they
on.
see your mind. You
But wait,
feel
let
me?
me
Real,
finish.
real,
Let me
real.
finish. They
I'm
can
just
still
saying.
see what's in your mind, but they still don't say, "Hey,
No,
let me rise to
no.
the occasion." And you can't say
Right.
no. We can't. And this is another thing. And I'm gonna say this again. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Y'all men need to stop using the rhetoric of, "Oh, women only want us for our money," because how many men who are not able to provide have children? How many men that are not able to, and it's not even
Nah,
about
I'm gonna stop
providing.
you. Nah,
Wait,
no
wait,
man.
wait, wait. And it's not,
Let her finish. Let
and
her
it's not
land.
necessarily about providing. It's about doing something for yourself that gives you a certain specific level of self-esteem. So when you're engaging with someone, you're not always the burden or the person who needs to be. And don't like, I'm not trying to be like nasty about it, because we all kind of
Man
need each other to
bashing.
pick each other up. But I am saying, if you have someone that is willing to have your back and hold you down without judgment, don't make them lose respect for you because you think that this is your opportunity to milk all that you can. Even in our daily lives, life has ups and downs, so don't overly take advantage of your blessings.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's good.
The bits of it,
I did have something.
I
We're nefarious. I just had something to add to what you were saying. As far as like, you said you don't know what you want until you see it, right?
Right.
So like, as far as like, and then I heard you say like, we have to have like not a selfless love when we're looking at a relationship. The only thing is like, we're not looking at it from the standpoint of like, we have to have our own standards for ourselves. Like we have to know, like we have to do the
Message.
research, put in the work, and actually
Yeah.
do the work, like to focus on our trauma so that's not somebody else's problem. Focus on, hey, you know what, let me take myself on a date so I don't feel like somebody else has to do it for me. There's like certain things that you don't have to like see per se what you want, but there are like other things. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to touch on, like the self-love point.
I hear that. I hear that. But
I
I
agree.
can't even say.
I think
Can say.
I
well,
like
I
that.
want to
Nothing
disagree.
that is cap.
Well, I disagree
I
with
can't even
Nefarious
be
on the
there.
Huh?
I was about to say,
Oh no,
you disagree with that? Go ahead.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I
Oh no,
disagree
no.
with what Nefarious said about like you don't know what you want until like thing. I think like a lot of people know what they
No,
want.
no, I'm
Like,
saying I didn't know what I was not getting
okay, fair
until
enough. Fair
I
enough.
got with someone that did something for me out of the kindness out of her heart, out of her own pocket. She paid attention to. I got 30 motherfucking watches in my collection,
Mm-hmm.
and she went and that shit, So I'm like, oh shit. I ain't
I,
never had on my birthday in
yeah,
my
yeah.
dating lifetime. I've never not dealt with a chick where I didn't go in my own pocket and
Mm.
give her money to go get me a birthday present
No,
on my birthday, the
But
no,
you
yeah.
day
see, this
of
is
my
your
birthday.
And I
experience,
think
as
that
we
that's
say.
like,
Like, I know
but
plenty of
So
chicks who will do anything and everything for them, man, and even go
Exactly.
beyond, and they are still
I
fucked up,
know.
right?
so
Because they
because of
don't
because
appreciate it.
because of the times I was in the streets and
Because
I
they're
was I was
spoiled.
running them
Mm,
up
Oh,
and I was into some shit. So even then, when I started dating my wife, and I said, "Listen, if you fuck with me, this might happen. Niggas might come in the crib shooting.
oh my
The
god.
police might
Oh
raid
hell
the
no.
crib. This could happen. Niggas could shoot the
raw
car up.
man.
Do you still want to deal with me?"
No.
But I
But
think
you
that
know,
I
I
mean,
got you
Right.
here. I got
People
you
don't
here
have
because
He
that
laid it all
conversation.
out for
I
you.
think that
People
the
don't
Laid it
have
all
that
out for you.
conversation, and because I've seen so many girls getting killed with niggas, set and shot in cars set on fire, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this girl serious, and I'm gonna lay this out until I stop doing it. But this is until I
No, but
get out of this shit. This is what it is. So I need you to understand it.
I think the
But
problem
hey,
yeah,
is
I hear what you're
coming
saying.
from both sides
But I
is
think
people need to date
the
people
submit.
who actually like them. Like that would solve like I mean, that would solve like
that's true.
90% of
No,
these
that's
problems. And
true.
that's a lot harder to do
Yeah.
for some people than
And
others.
it's
That's
okay if
true.
she ugly.
But like if you're dating a girl who actually likes you, like she's gonna if she has it, like she's gonna go all out for your birthday. Like she's gonna be planning that months in
Brother,
advance. Like you're
Facts.
gonna feel special. You're gonna feel special every day, every weekend, every holiday, whatever. And if you're dating a guy who like likes you or who actually likes you, like it's nothing to cash app you so you can get something, good on your lunch break or get your hands or your feet done or
But
your hair
money is
done or
not the
whatever.
only
yeah, my
Um,
thing.
nigga,
Money
that's
is
Oh,
not
you
the
baby.
tripping.
so
You
only
I
young
just
thing.
nigga.
My bad.
I feel like
That's
everybody's
You a
an
okay.
young bull.
aspirational. I feel like
It,
everybody's an aspirational dater. Like everybody's trying to date a little bit or a lot above like where they are. And if they meet here, and
no,
that's a lot harder for some people than others, then like you're not gonna have those issues. Like date somebody who likes you, and you're not ever going to question whether they actually appreciate you and what you're doing for them.
right. Let me. Can
And
I?
you
Can
don't
I?
ever
Can
have
I?
to worry about them making you feel special. Like you don't have to question that. Like Like, start dating
Yeah, but
realistically. Like, everybody in here, every man in here can find a girl who's gonna treat him like a king every day, and every lady in here can find a guy who's gonna treat her exactly how she wants to be treated. Like, they're out there, so it's just like that's the hard work, and like, and also just being realistic. Like, people have to be realistic and find the right person for them who actually likes them, and that solves most of the problems. Like, I feel like a lot of people are dating somebody, but like that person is kind of just a placeholder. Like, they're always looking for the next best person, and so like that's the issue. Like, people are reaching just a
So when you
little
say
bit.
that,
Too
Jay,
many
so
options.
is it possible to find love in the metaverse?
Absolutely.
No, I want to go back on the
Yeah.
thing. What she said about submit to what though? Because you know what?
Okay,
yeah,
I'm back.
Yeah, when she was saying submit to what? Yeah,
Submit to a man she actually likes.
No. But hear what though? It goes back to this. You know when people say, "Oh, go on, go on."
Oh no, go ahead. Finish your thought first, and then I'll
Oh, because like my thing is, you get a lot of people that let's say women go, "Oh, why am I doing wifey things when I'm not your wife?" Or why am I doing it? But then the same thing is an expectation because you expect kind of husbands ish stuff to be done, but then it's reciprocation, isn't it? It's like give and take. Same thing what you said, Divine. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have issues with that reciprocation if you're dating somebody who actually likes you, somebody who's really in your league, somebody who's actually invested in you, and you're being realistic. Like, I feel like every guy, like every
My
guy,
man, you saying all that? You're just saying that blanketly, like it happens in the first 5 minutes.
It don't work
like there's
that.
no
That's not how
dating
life
process.
works.
That's the
But
way
the
you're
thing is,
saying
It's a
it.
dating process, but if somebody actually likes you, that process, even from the very beginning, goes totally different. Like, I'm sure with you guys in dating, like there have been girls like from the beginning, like you valued her more, you were more attracted to her, you were more invested in
Bro,
her.
where'd you go
and
on
that
your
comes
first
out-
date, bro?
You said what?
Where'd you go on your first date?
Wait.
Like
Better
a
question.
restaurant or an aquarium or a museum, like anything.
Okay, I have a better question. Okay,
Yo, brother,
so do you
you're doing
think
too much.
liking a person is going to carry the whole relationship?
Absolutely not. I
Exactly.
mean, you have to be a responsible person. Like, you can't. No, like there has to be compatibility. But like, I think that actually liking the person, like truly being invested in that person, truly wanting to be with that person, is like the foundation of the relationship. And I feel like a lot of times it's just not there. Like, a person is a placeholder. Somebody's lonely. They want somebody around until they can be with the person they actually want. And in the process of that person doesn't get treated the way that they truly deserve to get treated.
That's true.
I hear you on that one. I don't agree with
that, guys. All of you guys, thank you for answering the conversation.
having mothers with having dads that can't look after their kids. That's nuts.
I ain't really. I
there's
guess
a
my
lot of
question
standards.
is:
I
has
look at,
anybody
like, y'all say
ever
wifey
found
material.
love in the metaverse before?
Yes.
I'm new here. I've only been here for
I mean, that's my first
rare,
month, so
Like,
I'm
yeah, I've been on some pretty good dates. Like, I've met somebody who I like, and I've been thoughtful and like, added. I'm like, finding worlds and stuff that we can visit together. Like, it's possible, but like, again,
I didn't know
if
it
we're
was
just being
possible.
realistic, like it's harder for some people to find somebody that likes them than others, and like that's another thing that people have to be cognizant of. Like, it's going to be easier for some women, it's going to be easier for some men. So everybody's experience is different. So I think that the first thing people need to do is like look at themselves in the mirror. Who am I? Like, how much mass appeal do I have? What kind of person can realistically be interested in me? But like, not everybody is a bad bitch. Like, and that's just I'm not saying you. I don't even know like anything about y'all. I don't even know what y'all look like. But I'm saying, like, not everybody's a bad bitch. And I feel like that's like a blanket
It's
assumption.
a mentality.
But like, I don't think everybody should have that mentality. And like, not every guy is that nigga. Like just not everybody.
But he can be.
Honey,
But he
baby,
can
I
be.
got to shut you down right there. Because I feel like, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to step up front when I say this. Let me tell you something. I feel like every man, woman, and child, you should know you are that bitch. You are that queen. You are that king. When you piss, it's fucking glitter. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
No, that
Anything
shit
that you
stink.
believe that,
Stink,
wait,
nah.
hold the fuck up. No, real shit. Whatever you believe you could do, that you are. As a man thinketh, so is he. And so if you believe you could do anything, you can do anything. Don't ever let a motherfucker tell you that you
That's how
not.
people end up used and
Period.
heartbroken. It's just not realistic.
No, I'm telling you, because if you do not, and I repeat, and I'm going to say this loud and proud, if you do not have that love, self-love, you cannot properly love another person. How can you love another person if you don't even know? Let me finish. Excuse me. No. How can you love somebody else if you don't even know how to love yourself? If you don't even like what you see, who you are, appreciate who you are, and that's why. What? Let me land, baby. Let me cook. Let me cook real quick. Because a lot of times, excuse me, I'm cooking it up, shuffling it up. Because it's a lot of times we have a lot of fucked up, dysfunctional ass relationships, not just here in the metaverse, but in real life, because people have dysfunctional, distorted ideas and ideologies about love and how other people should be treated, because that is the way they feel about themselves, and they project it on other people, and what it ends up becoming is mental abuse and bullying. And so that's why I say, believe whatever you think about yourself, that's what you will be. So if you think that you are the optimum, you are the best version of yourself, or that you're working towards that you are beautifully and wonderfully created, that you are the apple of God's eyes, that you are the head and not the tail, that is what you will be. And it's because of the lack of that a lot of us don't pursue our ambitions. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I promote self-love for everybody. Every woman is beautiful in her own way. Every man is handsome and a king in his own right. And we all on a journey. And I'm going to leave that right there. And I'm going to give my goddamn self some motherfucking applause, because I know I said that shit. Hey,
no, you're baby for a lot.
I don't like when people try to, bring people down and ever to know. Believe in yourself. Always. I don't give a fuck if you fat, skinny, dark, light, skinny, tall, short, big nose, little nose, big lips, little lips. I don't give a good dick. Goddamn, if you ain't good at math, if you ain't graduated, if your daddy wasn't this, if your mammy wasn't this, if your auntie told you wasn't ever, no, fuck that. You are who you believe you are. Period. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
Wait. Let's wait.
I'm not going off on nobody in particular, but I need y'all to understand that this is something.
Everything you.
No, I gotta cut y'all's mics off real quick, because I want y'all to understand. I'm not going off on anybody in particular, but I'm very passionate about that, because you have to understand. You looking at a woman. I didn't have low self-esteem, baby. I didn't have no self-esteem. You feel me? Even from the day I was born, they thought I was going to die. I've always been underestimated. When I was in nursing school, I was told several times, you'll never be anything. You can't do it. This one didn't do it, so you can't do it. And the fact that I overcame all of that in spite of what these motherfuckers said, that taught me, don't listen. Fuck what the world say. Fuck what the stigma say. Fuck what the statistics say. You believe that you could do anything that you want to do. Fuck what they talk about. And I promote beauty for women too. Like I was just saying, and I want to make sure that nobody's talking over me when I say this, and then I'm gonna land, and then I'm gonna turn the mics back on. I just wanted to articulate, excuse me, my thought clearly. Women, I don't give a fuck if you fat, skinny, anorexic, if you black as they old beer, if you light, white, bright, whatever, albino, if you tall, if you 6 foot, if you a midget, if you a little woman, if you have a deformity, you have a disability, I don't give a fuck. Big lip, big nose, flat nose, I don't give a fuck. Every woman is beautiful in her own way, and the same thing goes for men. That's it, and that's all. I just wanted to put that out there. I'm very passionate about that. I do not like when people dislike themselves, because I know the ramifications of what happens when you do not believe in yourself. So that's my light, and I had to let it shine real quick.
I hear you in this case. Can you hear me? I hear you in this case.
Okay, because somebody was saying, oh, you need to be realistic. No, baby. You believe
I'm not saying anyone should have low self-esteem. You can have high self-esteem.
Hold on, let me clap for myself.
Hold on. You can have high self-esteem and understand who you are and who's a likely match for you in dating. Like those things can coincide. I'm not saying that people shouldn't have self-esteem. I'm saying that people should assess themselves realistically. Like, I don't have an MD. Like I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't apply for a job at a hospital as a surgeon because I don't have those qualifications. I still have high self-esteem. So I'm saying that you should look at yourself realistically, like, all of your characteristics, and be thinking, okay, like, who are the people I should be dating? Like who are my equals? And if people would be realistic in that way, then people have a much better time dating. Like, everybody wants to date somebody who's a little bit or a lot above, and nobody wants to go maybe a little bit below or just like
You don't. You shouldn't need to. You shouldn't need to.
Yeah.
Why you maybe you shouldn't need
But
to,
there
but
is
like that's how the
always
world
one
works.
below.
I understand what y'all saying.
I know what you're saying, but you shouldn't need
Yeah,
to.
that's
I get the
I'm
gist.
sorry, I don't believe that. That's a way to limit yourself. What he's talking about, that is you
100%.
limiting
Come
yourself,
through,
your
sweet jams.
capabilities,
Sweet jams.
your
Well done.
abilities. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know, just like Baby Angel said, you got to know that you're worth something. If you're out
There
there
it
and you're
is.
seeking something, that it is possible to find it. Find that someone, find that something. But don't limit
yeah.
yourself just because
Don't
of
lower
you
your
are always your
standards.
own worst critic. I mean, come on.
Well, this is like for me, right? Love is love, and then you see like the um gay people, and then somebody say, "Oh, love is love," so pedophile can has love as well. So this is the same. Like in that case, like self-esteem. Okay, we should have self-esteem, but there are disillusional people who have too much self-esteem, like the gaslighters or
That's
narcissists,
conceited.
right?
Yeah, that's
It's this
No,
conceited.
it's
is
called
the
ego.
same thing. It's the same thing. They love
Toxic
themselves,
energy.
but they love themselves and they think that they can, and they can do it whatever they can. Whatever you said that here, this is for them. Yes, I know my word. I know this. I know that. But they don't realize that this is toxic. For them, it's not because they see things differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a difference between being conceited, which ironically is the song that plays when the intro music. But there's a difference in being conceited and loving yourself and knowing your value and your worth and appreciating who you are, knowing that you're fearfully and wonderfully created. Go ahead, Nefarious.
No, I was just saying exactly everything you said. I had said that 3 weeks ago on the podcast, somebody else's, and that end up telling a nigga end up telling me he was gonna have my account banned for saying you.
Wow.
Even if you have low self esteem in your head when you leave the house, don't let a motherfucker tell you nothing because you done
You
already
better
said the
not.
worst shit to you. You done said the worst shit to yourself in your head. So another person out in the world, don't let that shit affect you. Somebody ended up telling me they was gonna have my account banned for saying, "Yo, you should when you out in the world, you're everything. Don't let nobody talk down to you." And I was wrong for that.
Okay,